Sustaining the Salvation Army's mission in the Tulsa area has really required a very strong collaborative effort. None of us had the capacity to be able to social distance the clients that we serve in our shelters. And we're so grateful just to the incredible team of people that came together to be able to meet what was really a shared need by our community.
You know, it was in the early going of the pandemic, and we recognized that we needed to do a lot to make sure that homeless Tulsans in particular had the services that they needed and could access them, but could access them in a safe way. The Salvation Army stepped up and worked with us at the City of Tulsa to create a new day shelter that allowed 70 men in our community to have a safe place to go.
And we've been so blessed by the number of folks who've come alongside us and given so generously, knowing that the need is great.
Tulsa Area United Way is so grateful for our partner at Salvation Army. They took those early COVID relief funds and were able to provide 1,746 households with utility assistance, because what we know is that many people are needing help for the first time in the pandemic. And these are people that have been donors to the United Way or the Salvation Army for years and are finding themselves in a hard place. So we're helping our neighbors in that way.
The Salvation Army's consistent mission is to serve those most vulnerable. And we found ourselves faced with opportunity to be able to serve those who are most essential. And we're so glad that we've been able to do that, to support these families so that they can be on the front lines of this crisis and not have to worry that their children are in a place of safety. They're with people who are caring, who are good role models for them, and they're keeping their learning also going while schools are out. So we've been very fortunate to be able to meet a critical need for those who are serving us in the community.
When they didn't go to school in the fall, we found ourselves in a position that we needed to be open, 11 hours a day basically to be the school for the kids, to provide that from 7 to 3, that virtual learning period. And there's no way we could have done that if we didn't have access to the CARES dollars that came through the Community Hope Center program through DHS. We're very grateful that we've been able to be there for our families and to provide over 39,000 hours of virtual learning, and we're grateful that we had the ability to be able to do that. The one stable thing in the middle of all this has been this Maybe Red Shield Club being a constant place for kids and their families to come without wavering.
I just want to say thank you, Salvation Army. You help others, you help us unite people and resources to improve lives, strengthen the community as you do the most good. We're very grateful for your ability to be a strong partner after 95 years and to pivot with us to meet the needs of the pandemic. Thank you for living united.
The Salvation Army throughout this pandemic has continually stepped up to work with us at the City of Tulsa to protect those in need, and that's nothing new. That is something that the Salvation Army has always done throughout your history here in our city. And so again, on behalf of a grateful community, I just want to say thank you so much.
It's a great sense of reward to be an ambassador for the community. So those who are giving generously to the Salvation Army to support our work, we see ourselves as stewards of their generosity, of their compassion, and it's been very rewarding to be able to share God's love with those who are particularly in need of it right now, and for us to encourage them that God is always planning for us for a brighter and more hopeful future.